So I thought it might be helpful, Father, if we could just go through some of the most common talking points and arguments that we hear in favor of abortion. If you could possibly refute some of those for us and just give us some kind of ammunition of sorts that we could use, since this is such a prevalent topic today. I know so many of our viewers, enter into discussions about this abortion issue, and so I thought this program could perhaps be a good reference tool for him to come back to. There are those who would say, look, Father Jenkins, no matter how many great convincing arguments you make up here on the show, there will always be women who seek out abortions. There will always be abortions taking place, but by you stigmatizing abortions, that kind of forces these women to seek out these so-called back alley abortions, where they're very dangerous and they're not done in a truly medical setting, and so they're much more dangerous and much more harmful to both the mother and the child. And so actually, Father, you are putting more lives in danger of not only the children who are being aborted, but also their mothers by what you're doing and, kind of stigmatizing abortion. How would you respond to that?
Well, I say murder is a bit of a stigma. At least I hope so. I would hate to think that murder would no longer have a certain stigma attached to it, right? So if you want to call it stigmatizing it, you call it what you want, right? Stigma means like a mark, right? And there is a mark, an evil mark because of murder, hopefully on the conscience, to spur the conscience. I thought what you said was rather quaint, that forcing a woman to go for an abortion to like a back alley abortion puts her and the child at more risk. Well, how could it put the child at more risk? Rather than going to a professional to murder the child, you're going to an amateur. That doesn't really necessarily put the child any more in danger. You might say it puts the mother in danger more. But I mean, again, there were women back in the old days who would resort to that. It's true. But as long as abortion had the stigma, as it were, of murder, there were women who would never do that, even if they thought they could get away with it. They just realized it's wrong to do that. This is my child. I'm going to care for my child, love my child, and take that responsibility for my child.